It's the newest stadium on the NFL landscape, and it might just be the grandest as you get a look at SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Set to boom this one away. And we are underway in Southern California.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the
You okay, bro? You got the Rona?
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry of the game. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Herbert off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 41 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got him in. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
7-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the ground, it's Eckler. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. He's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Chargers 0.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
First down, Ravens.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
And 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson will find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And a Raven.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
Now it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
He is good.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's got Burton here.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Herbert throwing again. And it's complete. Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jerry Tillery just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for the Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, as the first half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Chargers, nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Intended for Mike Williams. Incomplete. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's going to let it go again. Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 24. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Returning it, Justice Hill. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Open down the middle of the field. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Baltimore.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. On the option, it's Jackson. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Again, Jackson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Jackson's going to keep it. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
Going forward, McKinnon. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He'll buy some pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Herbert off of play action. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Patrick Queen
charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Third and long, it's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to try and go deep again. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Down Baltimore.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. This throw caught around the 6.
And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Justin Tucker.
Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Marlon Mack. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Now a desperation throw. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. 36 yards on the play.
And at the 17-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. This is a counter play. Eckler. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. brings up 2nd and 12 at the Ravens 20.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. Tonight's final score, Ravens 26, Chargers nothing.